Hello guys, welcome back to another video. There's another episode of the transfer roundup, as we are going to be looking at all the transfer news that has been breaking out the whole entire sports industry this whole day of today. So we're going to be looking at all the things that has been happening on all the top 6 teams. Yes, I'm talking about Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, United, Tottenham Hotspurs, and Chelsea. All of them, we're going to be talking about any rumors, any updates, and anything that has been happening. So if you're just joining us for the first time, you may wait and try to find out how we're doing this, or you can just do it again. People, just do it right now. Subscribe to the Football Connect, click that bell icon so that you'll never miss a video when it drops. The first thing that I want to tell you, why is it that the big teams who finish number 1 and number 2 looks like the only teams that are really active in the market than the rest? You'll be surprised that after the big teams, Manchester City and Arsenal, the only team that looks like it's active in the transfer window is Chelsea, because they finished 12th. But why is that United is quiet? Why is that Liverpool, after McAllister signing, they just went quiet? And what's happening with Newcastle? Well, there's just a small detail in the Newcastle deal. We'll talk about that at the end. But this, like I said, is a transfer around us for the top 6. So we're going to be covering the things by order in terms of the biggest trends that came out today, the biggest news that we're seeing. So, of course, we're going to be starting with the Arsenal. If you don't like it, if you want to watch another one, you can go check out. If you are here for Man City, go check out. There'll be a part for City. If there's Chelsea, you can go check out for Chelsea. United and Liverpool, Spurs, of course, there's something, but United and the Liverpool and Man City United, it'll be something. You can check it out, but not really something that is convincing. So, but it's all up to you, people. Go find out. There's always some new updates over some things. So I'm gonna be covering the top 6. So let's start with Arsenal, with the breaking news that was the biggest news of today. Arsenal bid the second bid for Declan Rice, and in a matter of hours, West Ham rejected it again. What was wrong with the bid? So according to all we were seeing today in terms of what Arsenal had bid to Arsenal, they actually came in with a deal which was worth around the £90 million. And can you believe it? West Ham actually turned down a deal for £90 million. But one thing that we're being told is that Arsenal will try again. The reason why they're trying again is because they believe that at the end of the season, Declan Rice, at the end of the transfer window, Declan Rice is meant to be their player. So it looks like also one thing that is going to be very important is the structure of the deal. Don't be surprised that Arsenal may bid £100 million, then West Ham decline again and refuse to accept the bid because of how the structure will be set up. They want to make the most amount of money now, then the add-ons might come later, less than what the actual money is, because they want to go try to get the replacement for Declan Rice. And there is a transfer update over what's happening with the replacement of Declan Rice if he leaves West Ham, by the way. So we'll get into that. So yeah, Arsenal bid, and the second bid was denied. It was 90 million plus. It was 90 million bid, 75 million plus 50 million add-ons. That's what was declined. West Ham said that that's not what we want. We want a higher price. We'll see how that one will play out, but that's the main story that we need to cover. We need to talk about Arsenal. Yesterday there was a surprise, and I have to say it was an overnight, just a surprise bid that happened after I had already finished doing the recording. So I didn't even know what to do with Arsenal as they entered for the race for Timber. And the interesting part is that after entering for Timber, they went straight forward and bid a £30 million to €30 million to Ajax, who, of course, after receiving this bid, they rejected it. The reason why they rejected this bid is because they feel like the player is worth more than what Arsenal is giving. In fact, they are rating him maybe around 60 to 70 million euro. But Arsenal said that they're gonna go try again by around the 50 million euro, because they believe that that could persuade and force Ajax to play ball with them, and they'll get the player that they want. But it is a surprising deal, because who knew that they would really step it up to go get a player? This is something that I was talking about. If you watch the transfer roundup that I did over the weekend, I talked about this thing, that the problem with Arsenal is this: they are not strengthening the points where they were weakened. I talked about the injury of Saliba costed them a lot. Now it looks like Mikel Arteta was watching the Connect. Anyway, I'm joking. It looks like Mikel Arteta and Ed really took this seriously, and they're really trying to strengthen the team in the best way possible. And going by for a player like Tim, that in itself strengthens the backside of Arsenal. It makes them even stronger. Guess what? Gabriel might even become a super sub. The reason why I'm choosing Gabriel, because I don't think Timber will take out Saliba. Saliba might move on the Gabriel side, then Timber goes on where Saliba was playing. That is a strong defense of Arsenal. Even though I haven't watched so much about Timber, what I've been reading, what I've been hearing, it looks like he is a good player. So that could really work for Arsenal. I'm really curious to hear what the Arsenal fans are saying about this. Are you excited about the Timber deal? Do you want him at your club? What are you expecting to see when he comes? Because it looks like you are moving mad, man, and you are really serious with your deals. Also, it looks like Arsenal are not slowing down on trying to get the Southampton wonder kid. I think it's liver, the way it's pronounced, liver or something like that. Please let me know in the comment section, because what we're being told is that Arsenal wants to get him, and the reason, and after they get him, they want to. After getting him, after completing the Declan Rice deal, they'll go 100% for Liverpool. And if they get him in this summer, it means that the buyback option for Man City that they've put in his deal will no longer work, or the clause that they can be able to buy him at 40 million. It can only work when he's still at Southampton. But if it moves, that is done. We close it there. It's finito. But it looks like one thing that they want to do first is to try to get the Declan Rice deal over the line. Then when it's over the line, that's when they go for him as well. So that is something that we're going to have to keep an eye on. We'll see how things will go, but Arsenal moving madman. The other thing, we have got at least some clarity on Thomas Partey. So this is not official news. I have to tell you this. What is happening with the Thomas Partey? Why is he leaving Arsenal? Some people looks like might have deciphered the reason why, the official reason why he's leaving England so this early. This is not a deal that anyone expected, but somehow it's happening. Why is he leaving? Now, well, I'm gonna try to give you some of the thoughts that I've heard from people who are giving us some inside scoop over the Thomas Partey deal leaving Arsenal. What is happening? Do you remember during the middle of last season, there were some stories that came out about a lady who was talking about what Thomas Partey had done in terms of, you remember that story, abuse and stuff like that. It was a crazy story. The whole internet went crazy about Thomas Partey, and Arsenal supported them. It looks like something has been happening in terms of checking out the deals and stuff like that, and that could be one of the reasons that might force the player to leave England as fast as possible, according to Expression. If you have been watching Expression, because he talked about it well with Rants in the new episode that they just did. He said that he's trying to play Queen's Promise to go to another country, which means that the country that would have the evidence won't be able to prosecute him when he's on another country. I don't know. Those are the rumors. But one thing that we know is that it looks like Arsenal are helping out with him so that he can find a place. So now let's go back to some official news now over the Thomas Partey situation. What we are being told is Arsenal working on his Arsenal and Partey are working so well on his exit so that it goes so well. The Saudi League is one of the teams that is one of the leagues that wants him. There are a lot of teams that are interested in him, so they are working so hard to make sure that he goes safely and everything can work properly. But there is something that we have to talk about in this deal. What we are also being told is Arsenal, if Thomas Partey leaves, they are going to sign two. Listen to me. Two midfielders as a replacement of Thomas Partey. One could guess that if those midfielders are coming after Declan Rice, that has to be something that is key that you have to keep in as an Arsenal fan. It means that the Declan Rice, no matter Thomas Partey was there or he wasn't there, it was happening. If he leaves, then we have to add two more strong. And of course, we already know that they are linked with some different midfielders. One of them is Lever, and I think maybe the other one could be Kai Havertz, because I don't think he's going to be playing up front. Anyway, that's just me guessing, but we'll get to know if the time comes to there. But at the moment, that's what we're being told, the reason why Thomas Partey could be leaving.